when we were kids, we absorbed a lot of information about ourselves and just life in general. Transactional analysis is one way of understanding how certain patterns and experiences as kids can shape how we act and think and feel as adults. Were you constantly praised as a kid? Did your parents shout at you for certain behaviours? Was your childhood mostly happy or mostly negative? The way you were brought up can definitely still affect how you act and think as an adult today. For example, it makes complete sense to feel uncomfortable in social situations if you hold the belief that other people are scary or difficult to deal with, right? It makes sense to struggle to relax if you hold the belief that relaxing is lazy or a waste of time. Unfortunately, these beliefs can be so ingrained into our minds that they're hard to notice, right? Even for myself, right now, I've probably got a few beliefs that are affecting how I see people and the world around me, and I'm just not fully aware of them. Now, you can definitely still get what you want in life without fully investigating or working on these beliefs, but you'll always be moving forward with them in the background. It's like trying to run a race with a heavy backpack on, one that you don't even recognize you've got on. You could do it, you could finish the race. It's just going to be more difficult and take longer. The first step is becoming aware of these beliefs because you can't change what you don't notice. And to do that, I would recommend journaling, like write down your thoughts, maybe start noticing some patterns. Practice some mindfulness so you can start catching the stories that you're telling yourself in the moment. And then there's therapy and coaching. Just having someone reflect back to you what you're thinking and what you're saying can make it much easier to identify the negative beliefs you have that you didn't realize you had. But it doesn't stop there because once you're aware of these unhealthy or negative beliefs, you need to start proving that they're not true. And the best way to do that is by facing them. And I get it, it sucks. The truth is, the negative beliefs that you've picked up as a kid and your weaknesses, like they aren't entirely your fault, but they are your problems to solve. When you can accept that unfairness, things get a lot easier. You start telling yourself, like, I don't want to be stuck like this. Yes, it's not all my fault, but I'm going to take responsibility anyway. And the more responsibility you take, the more action you will take. Every action builds up proof that these beliefs aren't facts and that they don't need to control your choices. At this point, homeostasis might creep in, right? This is your body's natural pull to keep things the same, even if the same isn't good for you. When you start proving those old beliefs wrong, you start taking more action and starting new habits, your brain might try to convince you to stop. Not because it's right, but because it's familiar. And it's hard, it's uncomfortable, and even other people won't like it. By changing yourself, you're simultaneously forcing others to change too. And that's when you might start getting small comments like, when did you start caring about that sort of stuff? Or why don't you drink anymore? That resistance you feel from others and from yourself isn't proof that you're failing, it's proof that you're growing.